Morning, students. Till now, yesterday's class, we discussed the problems for some work examples on reverse Carnot cycle. Today's class, we will go for another problems. There is some other problems on reverse Carnot cycle in detail. Now, example 5. Today's first problem is example 5. The capacity of a refrigerator is 200 tons of refrigeration when working between -6 degrees centigrade and 25 degrees centigrade. Determine the mass of ice produced per day from water at 25 degrees centigrade. Also, the power required to drive the unit. Assume that the cycle operates on reverse Carnot cycle and latent heat of ice is 335 kilojoules per kg. This is a given problem having the data. The refrigerator working on reverse Carnot cycle having the capacity 200 tons of refrigeration. So capacity of the system is taken as refrigeration effect, RE 200 TR. When working between -6 and 25, this is a low cold body temperature -6 degrees centigrade, that is a T1, converted into the absolute temperature. 267 Kelvin is the absolute temperature of cold body. And T2 is the 25 degrees centigrade is the hot body temperature. If you convert into Kelvins, 298 Kelvins is the absolute temperature of hot body. This system, refrigerator, converting the water at 25 degrees centigrade to ice at 0 degrees centigrade. So water temperature is taken as 25 degrees centigrade and latent heat is HFG or L. We take it as L, latent heat of ice 335 kilojoules per kg. We should find the mass of ice produced per day and also power needed to the system to produce 200 tons of refrigeration capacity. Let us go for the solution. Mass of ice produced per day. How much ice is producing by the system for every day? To find the mass of ice, we should know the capacity of the system that is given is 200 tons of refrigeration. 200 tons of refrigeration is converting into the kilojoules per minute by multiplying by 210. So therefore 42,000 kilojoules per minute. For every minute, the system having the capacity to absorb 42,000 kilojoules of heat. But the heat removed from the water at 25 degrees centigrade to convert ice per kg is equal to the sensible heat of sensible heat is removing, and also at the same time latent heat also should be removed from the water to convert 0 degrees centigrade of ice. So total amount of heat to be removed from the water at 25 to convert into ice at 0 degrees centigrade is specific heat into drop in temperature, that is the MCP delta T. M is the 1 kg we are taking. If we convert, if we calculate per kg, CP into delta T, drop in temperature plus latent heat of ice per kg. Specific heat of water is 4.187 into drop in temperature is 25 to 0. First of all, water converted from 25 degrees centigrade to 0 degrees centigrade of water by extracting the sensible heat. Therefore, 4.187 into 25 minus 0 is the total sensible heat per kg of water to be removed by the system. And the latent heat is given as 335 kilojoules per every kg. Therefore, total amount of heat to be removed from the water to convert into ice per kg, 439.7 kilojoules. Therefore, mass of ice produced per minute is equal to amount of heat to be removed from the water and amount of heat extracted by the refrigerator is 42,000 kilojoules per minute, and amount of heat to be removed from the water is 439.7 kilojoules per kg. Therefore, mass of ice is 42,000 kilojoules per minute divided by 439.7 kilojoules per kg. For every kg, 439.7 heat to be removed. But mass of ice, to calculate the mass of ice, this divided by this. Mass of ice into 439.7, because this is per kg, into mass of ice, then we'll get the kg per minute. is equal to 42,000 kilojoules per minute. Therefore, mass of ice is equal to 42,000 divided by 439. I'm writing here mass of ice into heat to be removed from the water. Let us take the Q1. The heat to be removed, this is the 439.7 kilojoules per minute per kg. This is per kg into mass of ice, then we will get the total amount of heat per minute is equal to 42,000, equate to 42,000 kilojoules per minute. From this equation, M equal to 42,000 divided by Q1 is the 439.7 kilojoules per kg. Then we will get the mass of ice produced per minute is 95.52 kgs per minute. But we required per day, mass of ice produced per day, then 95.52 into 60, then we will get per hour, into 24, then we will get per day. Total amount of ice produced is 1,37,550 kgs of ice produced per day. Otherwise, 137.55 tons of ice produced per day. Yes, students. Let us go for the second parameter, that is the power required to drive the unit. We know that COP formula for the Carnot cycle is T1 by T2 minus T1. Then we will get the COP of repository Carnot cycle as 8.6. Also, the COP of the Carnot cycle is heat extraction capacity of the system, that is the refrigeration effect divided by work input or work done per minute. From this equation, we can calculate the work done per minute. Work done per minute is equal to heat extraction capacity. How much heat extraction capacity of the system? 200 tons of refrigeration. Otherwise, 42,000 kilojoules per minute. So 42,000 divided by COP is 8.6. Then we will get the work done per minute. Work done per minute. For every minute, the work is given to the system is 8.6 equal to 42,000 divided by work done per minute. Work done per minute is equal to 42,000 by 8.6. We will get the 4,884 kilojoules of heat, kilojoules of work to be done on the system per every minute. Therefore, power required is 4,884 divided by 60 to convert into kilowatts. Then we will get 81.4 kilowatts of power needed to the system to extract 42,000 kilojoules per minute or 200 tons of refrigeration. Let us go for the second example today. That is example 6, second problem in this class. Example 6 is 500 kgs of fruits are supplied to a cold storage at 20 degrees centigrade. The system is to store the fruits at 20 degrees centigrade. The cold storage is to be maintained at -5 degrees centigrade. The cold storage is to be maintained at -5. Therefore, the final temperature of fruits to be maintained at -5 degrees centigrade. And the fruits get cooled to the storage temperature in 10 hours. This is occurs from 20 to -5 in 10 hours. The latent heat of freezing of fruit is 105 kilojoules per kg. This is the latent heat of fruits. To produce the frozen fruits, 105 kilojoules per kg of heat to be removed from the fruit to produce frozen fruit. And specific heat of fruit is 1.256 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. This is the specific heat of fruit, which is to be stored in the cold storage, is 1.256 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Find the capacity of the refrigeration plant. What is the capacity? That is the amount of heat extracted by this cold storage plant from the fruits. This is the data given. Mass of ice produced is, mass of fruit supplied is 500 kgs. 500 kgs of fruits. And the fruit supplying temperature, this the outside temperature is T2, 20 degrees centigrade. 293 Kelvin is the absolute temperature of fruit before supplying. And after supplying, the final temperature of fruit to be given as T1, -5 degrees centigrade or 268 kelvins. Latent heat is taken as HFG or L, 105 kilojoules per kg. Specific heat of fruit is 1.256 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. This is the given data. Let us go for the solution. So amount of heat to be extracted from the fruit to convert 20 degrees centigrade of fruit to the minus 5 degrees centigrade. So here we should remove two types of heat to convert the fruits. From 20 to minus 5. Sensible heat, first of all, to decrease the temperature of fruit from 20 to minus 5. Then latent heat to be removed from the fruits to convert the minus 5 degrees centigrade of fruit, normal fruit, to the minus 5 degrees centigrade frozen fruit. So two types of heat to be removed from the fruits. Therefore, first one, sensible heat formula, IMCP delta T, M into CF. CF is specific heat of fruit into T2 minus T1. This is occurs in 10 hours. 500 into 1.256 into T2 minus T1, initial temperature of fruit and final temperature of fruit is 268. Therefore, we will get the 15,700 kilojoules of heat to be removed, sensible heat to be removed in 10 hours. And total latent heat of freezing to produce the frozen fruit, mass of fruits into latent heat of fruit, 500 into 105 kilojoules per kg is equal to, we will get the 52,500 kilojoules of heat to be removed. This type of heat is latent heat. Latent heat to be removed from the fruits to convert minus 5 degrees centigrade of normal fruit to the minus 5 degrees centigrade frozen fruit. Therefore, total heat removed in 10 hours, Q1 plus Q2, 68,200 kilojoules of heat to be removed, total heat to be removed to convert 20 degrees centigrade of normal fruit to the minus 5 degrees centigrade frozen fruit. So this is the amount of heat to be removed from the fruit in 10 hours. But the total heat removed in 1 minute, how much heat is removing by the system for every minute is 68,200 divided by 10 into 60, 10 hours into 60 minutes. Then we will get the 113.7 kilojoules per minute. The capacity of the system is to produce 20 degrees centigrade of fruit to the minus 5 degrees centigrade of frozen fruit is 113.7 kilojoules per minute. If we convert that kilojoules per minute into tons of refrigeration, simply divided by this value by 210. 113.7 by 210, because 1 ton of refrigeration value is 210 kilojoules per minute. So for every minute 210 kilojoules of heat to be heat is removing by the system, then that system capacity is 1 ton. But our system is removing only 113.7 kilojoules of heat for every minute. Then what is the capacity of the system in tons? So then we will divide that value by 210. Then we will get 0.541 tons of refrigeration is the capacity of the given system. This is the capacity of the given system used for cold storage to produce frozen fruits. Clear, students? This is the problem 6, example 6. Coming to the example 7, this is also related to the reversed Carnot cycle. A cold storage plant is required to store 20 tons of fish. Storage here, the cold storage is used to store the 20 tons of fish here. The fish is supplied at a temperature of 30 degrees centigrade. Fish is supplying initial temperature is 30. The specific heat of fish above freezing point. Specific heat of fish above freezing point is 2.93 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. The specific heat of fish below freezing point is 1.26 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. These are the two specific heats above and below freezing points. The fish is stored in cold storage, which is maintained at -8. The final temperature to be maintained at -8 degrees centigrade. The freezing point of fish is -4 degrees centigrade. This is the intermediate temperature at which the normal fish is converted into the frozen fish at -4 degrees centigrade. The latent heat of fish is 235 kilojoules per kg. If the plant requires 75 kilowatts of power to drive it, find the capacity of the plant and the time taken to achieve it. These are the two parameters which we are going to find in this problem. To find these two parameters, we should follow this assumption. Assume actual COP of the plant as 0.3 of the Carnot COP. Therefore, first of all, you should find the Carnot COP and multiply it by 0.3, then we will get the actual COP. So for capacity of the plant, to find the capacity of the plant, we know that the Carnot COP is formula is lower temperature by difference in temperature. The value is 6.97 is the value. This is the Carnot COP value. But we should use the actual COP of the plant after deleting or after removing the losses. We will get the actual COP. Actual COP is 0.3 times the Carnot COP. 0.3 into 6.97, we will get 2.091 is the COP, actual COP of the system which is used for cold storage. And heat removed by the plant is equal to, by using this COP, we can calculate the heat removed by the plant equal to a COP of the actual COP into power needed to the plant. Power needed to the plant is given in the problem as 75 kilowatts. Then we will get the 156.8 kilojoules per second of heat to be removed by the plant. Otherwise, into 60, then we will get that kilojoules per minute, 9,408 kilojoules per minute. For every minute, the heat is removing by the plant is 9,480 kilojoules. Okay, this is the plant capacity. If convert that 9,480 kilojoules per minute, 8 kilojoules per minute into tons of refrigeration, simply the 9,480 divided by 210. We will get 44.8 tons of refrigeration. Plant capacity is 44.8 tons of refrigeration. Then second bit is time taken to achieve this cooling process. To extract 9,480 kilojoules for every minute, what is the time taken by the plant? So we know that heat removed from the fish above freezing point. I will explain in detail. First of all, fish is supplying at 30 degrees centigrade, isn't it? The 30 degrees centigrade of fish is firstly converted into minus 4 degrees centigrade of normal fish. Okay. Then by removing the sensible heat here, I'm taking sensible heat. In the slide, it is denoted by Q1. It is denoted by Q1. This is occurs above freezing point. This is the freezing point of fish. Then the fish is converted from minus 4 degrees centigrade of normal fish to the minus 4 degrees centigrade frozen fish. Frozen fish. Here we should be remove the latent heat. Type of heat is latent heat. Clear? Here the latent heat is taken as Q3 here. Then to convert minus 4 degrees centigrade of frozen fish to the minus 8 degrees centigrade of frozen fish, because it is the final temperature of fish to be maintained in the cold storage. Here also we should remove the sensible heat because temperature is changing. Sensible heat here, the below freezing point is denoted by Q2. So total amount of heat to be removed from the fish to convert 30 degrees centigrade or 30 degrees centigrade of fish to the minus 8 degrees centigrade of frozen fish, we should add these three. So total heat removed by the plant is Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. So Q1 is the sensible heat. Then we will take it as MCP delta T formula to calculate the sensible heat. M is the mass of fish supplied, specific heat of fish above freezing point, and drop in temperature of fish from 30 to minus 4. So 303 minus 269, 20,000 of fish, 20 tons of fish is supplying. And the specific heat of fish is above freezing point is 2.9. Then we will get the 1.99 into 10 to the power of 6 kilojoules per kilojoules of heat is removing. Clear, students? Then similarly, heat removed from the fish below freezing point. Here also sensible heat below freezing point. The same formula applicable here, mCp delta T, but the specific heat of fish should be used below freezing point. 20,000 into 1.26 is the specific heat below freezing point, and temperature drop from -4 to -8. So 269 to 265. Then we will get the 0.101 into 10 to the power of 6 kilojoules of heat to be removed, sensible heat to be removed. And the total latent heat of fish is mass of fish applied into latent heat per kg, HFG for fish. 20,000 into 235 is given the latent heat of fish per kg. Then we will get the total amount of heat to be removed. The total amount of latent heat to be removed is 4.7 into 10 to the power of 6 kilojoules. Therefore, total amount of heat to be removed is Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. That is 6.793 into 10 to the power of 6 kilojoules of heat to be removed to convert 30 degrees centigrade of fish to the -8 degrees centigrade of frozen fish. So this much of amount of heat is removing by the plant to convert. But our plant capacity is 9,408 kilojoules per minute. Every minute, the plant is removing 9,408 kilojoules only. Therefore, the time taken to achieve the cooling is total heat removed by the plant divided by heat removed, that capacity of the plant, that is the heat removed by the plant per minute. 6.793 into 10 to the power of 6 divided by 9,408. Okay, then we will get the 722 minutes of time is required to achieve the cooling. That is 12 hours, 12.03 hours of time is required to cool the fish from 30 to -8. Clear, students? This is the problem. It's having a lot of data. Please go through once again through this problem and understand it. And coming to the homework problems. These are the two homework problems I have given to you. Please solve and try these two problems and verify and check your answers by these answers given at this problem. These are the two answers for the given two problems. Check these problems and once again go through the previous problems. By going through previous problems, you can get the knowledge on the reversible Carnot cycle. Then you can solve these two problems, example 8 and example 9. Here I am going to read these two problems. First of all, a cold storage is to be maintained at -5 degrees centigrade while the surroundings are at 35. Surrounding temperature is taken as T2 and cold storage is the lower body temperature -5 degrees centigrade. That is the cold body temperature. The heat leakage from the surrounding into the cold storage is to be estimated to be 29 kilojoules per second. The heat is every second, 29 kilojoules of heat is leaking into the cold storage. That means every second we should remove 29 kilojoules of heat to maintain it -5 degrees centigrade. Therefore, this is taken as a refrigeration effect, amount of heat removed by the plant. The actual COP of the refrigeration plant is 1/3 of an ideal plant working between the same temperature limits. So ideal plant is reversible Carnot cycle is the ideal plant. First of all, find the reversible Carnot COP and then find the actual COP by taking 1/3 of the reversible Carnot COP. Find the power required to drive the unit or drive the plant. What is the power needed to maintain -5 degrees centigrade? This is the answer, P equal to 12.987 kilowatts of power. Check the answer by solving this problem. Example 9 is a refrigerator working on the reversible Carnot cycle between the temperature limits of -7 degrees centigrade and 27 degrees centigrade. These are the temperature, -7 degrees centigrade. This is not -70, -7 degrees centigrade, and it proves not, this is not 270, 27 degrees centigrade. This is the degree. Mistakenly, it will be dropping the suffix, but it is in superfix. If it makes 500 kg per hour of ice at -5 degrees centigrade from water at 14. We are supplying the water at 14 degrees centigrade and ice temperature is -5 degrees centigrade. But ice is producing 500 kg per hour every hour. Find the power required to drive the compressor and COP of the cycle. Take specific heat of ice is 2 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. This is the specific heat of ice below freezing point. You should use this 2 kilojoules per kg Kelvin while calculating the sensible heat below freezing point. then what is the power? P is the 7.132 kilowatts of power required for this system, and COB of the system given system is 7.8. Check these answers by solving the 9th example. Okay, students, I'm closing this class at this place. In the next class, I will go for reversible Brayton cycle or Bell-Coleman cycle. A refrigerator working on Bell-Coleman cycle. Clear, students? Okay, bye. Have a nice day.